Hi, Margarita here, and today we're going to be talking about one of my newest acquisitions from my favorite fragrance house, Sylt Style 2202 by Krigler. So, many of you may already know, I have quite the collection of Krigler fragrances. For those who don't know about the House of Krigler, it was founded a very long time ago. It says 1904 on the packaging, but the first creation that was made mainstream actually came out in 1879, Pleasure Gardenia, which is still one of their top sellers today. It's a beautiful love story, and I really encourage you to go to Krigler's website to learn more about the brand. It is very exclusive. They are the perfumers to royalty. And I just feel so special that I get to wear some of the things that kings, queens, and dukes and duchesses wore. And it's just really high quality perfume. The ingredients are amazing, and you get two sizes to choose from. So you get an option of a 1.7 ounce, which is what I have here. This is a beautiful packaging, beautiful gold cardboard box, very strong. And the bottle, beautiful glass bottle with the beautiful top. Now the top, it's plasticky, but it's still a decent quality of plastic, but the glass itself is pretty good. And it's got this lovely touch of ribbon. But this is Ben Krigler, who is the current perfumer. I believe he's the 5th generation, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a family business and very exclusive. They only have a few boutiques in the world. I think they may be down to 7. Don't quote me on that, but you can find them in high-end hotels. Luckily, my city in Chicago, we have one at the Peninsula, and I spend a lot of time there at the store, and I'm always treated so well. I strongly encourage you, if you want to have an experience like no other when it comes to fragrance and perfumery, to visit the Krigler store on the 2nd level of the Peninsula Hotel on Michigan Avenue. I'm sure you can find the rest by just doing a Google search or something. But if your town has one, I think they have one in the Plaza Hotel. I think that's where it is, in New York City, and a couple others around the world. But they have lots of options for every type of nose and palette. Now the Sylt Style 2202, what Krigler does is they put the year that the composition was released. So 2202 basically, technically would mean 2022. So maybe it means just the second half of 2021. I'm not exactly sure. But that's typically how they do it. The numbers have to do with the year that the fragrance is released. Now, this juice. Let's get into this lovely, peppery goodness. So this fragrance is a peppery, vanillic, incensey fragrance. This is not a safe blind buy, I would say, unless you are someone who loves a nice peppery gourmand fragrance. I would definitely categorize as a gourmand, though it may not be categorized that in the description on the website. I will put a thumbnail of a screenshot from the website so you can see what the brand has to say about it. This video was not sponsored. However, I love telling people about stuff that I love, and Krigler is one of my biggest loves. If I had to compare this fragrance to anything that's already out, because it's not even on Fragrantica yet, that's how rare and exclusive it is. Krigler is kind of like a need-to-know basis kind of a house, even though they've been around for over 100 years. Very few people know about it unless you are really, really into niche perfumery, but I think that people would love it if they got to know about the brand. This is named for the island of Sylt in Germany. It's a very, very posh destination people like to go to. So I've never been there, but I feel like I'm being transported through my nose every time I smell this. I typically don't go for peppery fragrances, but I think the pink pepper helps balance out the black pepper note in this, which makes it more appealing. And it's very similar, not identical, but very similar to Invite Only 23 by Kayali and Gris Charnel by BDK. Those are two I would say, if you have any of those, you probably don't need this. Gris Charnel leans slightly more masculine. This is more unisex, and what's the other one? Invite Only is more feminine, but this and Invite Only are very, very similar. And if you want something slightly less sweet, I would say go with the Gris Charnel. But this is just to give you an idea if you don't have access to sample a Krigler product in person. You can also go to their site and buy samples, which can be costly. I think it's like $20 or $25 at the time of this recording for a sample. Worth every penny. These bottles range, their prices vary depending on the concentration. Some of them are eau de parfum, some are extrait de parfum, some are pure parfum. So they have different ones, but typically anywhere from $325 up to over $1,000, depending on the scent that you get. I love them so much. I have so many from their collection. I think I might have about 10 from the Krigler collection. There's one more that I have on my radar, which is number 209, the Camelia one. And I'm almost on the fence of, I'm almost over the fence. I'm sitting on the fence, swinging my legs. I'm almost over the fence, pulling the trigger to get that one. This one, I had a sample that I nursed for the past couple months and broke down and got this a couple days ago. So happy that I did. Krigler is something that does not smell like everything else, so you're going to stand out. For those who that's important to, and you don't want to smell like someone who wears a crowd-pleasing fragrance. Nothing wrong with those, but sometimes, you know, you just want to be that person. I'm that person. Those who know me know I'm that person. I'm so extra. But Sylt style is definitely for you. If you have tried it, if you haven't tried it, if you want to try it, feel free to let me know in the comments what you think. If you've tried anything from the House of Krigler, you know, we can talk about it. I love a good Krigler conversation because I don't know too many people that are familiar with the house. I strongly urge you to check them out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We talk about fitness, fashion, fragrance, femininity, fun, food, and falsetto, aka music, and lots music. Did you hear that? I meant music. I speak so quickly sometimes I trip over my own words. It is what it is. I kind of shoot straight from the heart. I don't really concern myself too much with my pace as I maybe should, but I just get so excited about my fragrances. But don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We have lots of wonderful F-word topics, and I mean the good ones, not the bad ones. And until next time, have an awesome day. Bye.